What is going on, guys? Your boy Dean Hamilton, V-Side Tan Tiger 01, the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, Tan Tiger 01, follow me on Instagram, and follow me on Twitch as well. I'm here to give you my quick thoughts on the first two matches of the Nidahas Trophy, Nidahas Cup, if you will, 2018, celebrating 70 years of Sri Lankan independence. But yeah, now one of the reasons I did not give you a proper coverage of this is because I had a lot of trouble finding a good stream for this. And like I said, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna pay I'm not gonna pay money to subscribe to some sports channel for just a few matches that I'm gonna watch in a month. Maybe like 5 6 matches I'm gonna watch in a month, and I'll end up paying for the entire year. No, that's not being money efficient. If it's something exclusive like for a Champions Trophy or a World Cup, I have paid for the like let's say the 2015 World Cup. I actually paid for the entire subscription because the matches were not airing on the East Coast here, so I had to pay extra for that, through ESPN. So I actually did that, but that was a long sustained tournament. Well, anyways, I'm here to give you my thoughts on the what I could see, at least from the highlights and whatnot, and a little bit of the live coverage between Sri Lanka, the first match Sri Lanka versus India, and the second match India versus Bangladesh. The thing that stood out to me the most is India were disappointing. India were very, very disappointing. First of all, in the Sri Lanka match, notice how many short balls India bowled. Notice how many bad balls India bowled. You have maybe one batsman who's in form right now. Yeah, and this could change, but Shikhar Dhawan. You have one batsman who's in form right now, and he found some form in South Africa apparently. So good for him. But yeah, Sri Lanka is a team that just acquired a new coach and has just learned how to get back onto into winning ways again. So Sri Lanka, you could say the first match they deserved to win it, and apparently there were some drop catches as well. The second match, however, India versus Bangladesh. India's bowling made Bangladesh look better than it was. Like Bangladesh, you look at that pitch. Bangladesh was a 100 all-out team, maybe 95 all-out team. That performance was 95 all-out team because notice Bangladesh almost every ball they were trying to hit for six. Almost every ball they were trying to hit for six. That means they went in with no batting strategy. Who the fuck is their batting coach again? Excuse me. So, and this is one of the the Indian bowlers, as bad as the Indian bowlers were, giving wide after wide after wide, then followed by a no ball and whatnot, and dropping so many catches. Like Mahmudullah was not right in saying like Bangladesh were 30 runs too short. No, they scored 30 runs too many. Imagine if those catches were not dropped. Imagine if those chances were taken. Imagine like if there weren't that many wides. What would have happened? You already got 68 dot balls. You have over 50% of dot balls. The only positive coming out of that match is on a batting surface. Rubul Hussain, Taskin Ahmed, and Mustafizur Rahman, they actually bowled pretty well. I will have to give them this. Especially Rubul Hussain, who I believe he took two or yeah, I think so. He took like 2 wickets. Or was it 3? But anyways, and it took India a little bit of time, which was also a bit surprising that India scored 140 in the 19th over. I would think India would have scored it in the 14th, maybe 15th over, maximum 16th over. But 19th over? Okay, well I guess Bangladesh actually bowled with a purpose. So hopefully, if they can maintain this in tomorrow's game, we'll have a bit more positives because like I said. Okay, as for this, I'm expecting Bangladesh to come out winless, or at least, no, sorry, at most, one win. One win. That's all. In an like there's a not in a warm up match. In an actual match, one win. That's the most I can expect out of this Bangladesh team. And yes, I know there have been talks about international coach and whatnot. Listen, man. Whatever is being this turbulent in the Bangladesh circuit right now, somebody needs to solve it not with a fine tooth comb. Somebody needs to solve it with a fine tooth comb and a flamethrower, if you know what I mean. Like you should have this almost zero tolerance policy for bullshit. Zero tolerance policy for bullshit. I'm like, no, you know what? No, you know what? I'm gonna say I'm gonna save that for for something else. But anyways, guys, so that's my thought. Like Bangladesh, regardless of what team they select and whatnot, like I don't expect them to. Realistically, although I would love them to win, because diehard Bangladeshi fan, but realistically, I don't see them winning a single match. In fact, this Nidahas trophy, I see it. Sri Lanka will win this by a close margin in the finals, or India will win this by a close margin in the finals. It will not be between Bangladesh and any other team. No, it will be only between Sri Lanka and India. Bangladesh will come home humiliated again, and then you'll have different type of talking points. People throwing temper tantrums. People throwing temper tantrums. And exposing themselves as not having the guts to be a celebrity. Same cycle of life. So yeah, I mean, I'm more looking forward to what's gonna happen. With the fallout of this, who's gonna be a new coach or whatnot, and here's another talking point. Maybe because Marshall Murtaza has made his intentions clear to play in tests, and the next assignment is in West Indies. Should Murtaza return to tests in West Indies? Should he? Should he be allowed to return to test, especially considering what form he is in the Dhaka Premier League? I think what, maybe, or maybe start with a home test if you can arrange that against Zimbabwe. Like I said, you're gonna have only, I believe, Mustafizur Rahman and Shakib Al Hasan away. This is a perfect time to have some domestic, like international level home series or away series during the IPL season. This gives even more room for players to develop with that, develop their skills and sense of responsibility without depending on Mustafa Rahman and Shakib Al Hasan. All right, and it also gives Mahmudullah, a bit more chance to develop his leadership skills. All right, I'm looking forward to comments and suggestions. Let me know what you guys think. This is the entertainment of the Bengal Dragon signing out. Make sure to hit like and subscribe.